In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field in Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A first carry now. This is Williams.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Down to the 42, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Hey, man, coverage is what they say. Yeah, but everyone wants to worry about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On play action, now Garoppolo. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
They gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now back to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sideline. And coming out now, the Broncos. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Wilson will throw again.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Here's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Greg Dulcich
from 10 yards out. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off.
Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger, because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Jacobs.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alex Singleton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the draw, here's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. Finding room at midfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, receiver, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Wilson, open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, the option to give to Williams here. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Back to Renfro again, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Here's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to maneuver.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Marquez Callaway,
27 yards.
and the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's complete to Adams. The 40. Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game.
This game, they're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now he's flushed out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Let's go, baby. It's all like Broncos. Come on, man.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Forced out to his left.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
101 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
What's the deal? Let's go. Let's go. Get it down. Whatever it takes. Leave it all out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now it's Wilson.
Open man complete to Humphrey.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, Wilson.
Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 27-21, 90 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Finding Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to pull out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Back to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Wilson to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know it's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.